then we flew down those dirt roads, kicking dust in the wind, radio loud, tank on E, but somehow we still kept rolling. Now most of them are paved up, shiny black and kinda strange. Feels like every mile I drive something else has been rearranged. We're looking for that old pond where we used to skip them stones, but it's a giant grocery store now. Neon lights where we roam, guess the world don't slow for nobody. Keeps on changing every day, and every generation shakes their head and says, man, what a shame. They told us get a haircut and go get yourself a real job. Now I'm looking at these kids today thinking the same thing, Lord, that's odd. Thought I'd never ever feel that way, but time's got a funny way of turning rebels into old souls who miss the good old days. Drove by the liquor store and didn't even stop. If you knew me back then, well, you know the rest of that plot. Now it's coffee instead of beer, staying home instead of going out. Yeah, time's got a funny way of turning life around. Back then we'd burn up Friday nights like the world might end at dawn. Bonfires, tailgates, reckless hearts gone before we knew they were gone. Now it's quiet on the weekends, just me and this old porch swing. I kinda like the peace it brings more than I ever liked the wild things. Kids running around with screens now, don't know the feel of grass stains, but I guess our folks said the same thing back when we were raising Cain. History repeats in circles, guess it's just the way it goes. Blink once and you're the grown-up saying, Lord, where did the time go? They told us get a haircut and go get yourself a real job. Now I'm looking at these kids today thinking the same thing, man, that's odd. Thought I'd never ever feel that way, but time's got a funny way of turning small town troublemakers into old souls missing yesterday. Drove by the liquor store and didn't even stop. If you knew me back then, well, you know the rest of that plot. Coffee over beer now, staying in instead of going out. Yeah, time's got a funny way of turning life around. Just a little bit amazed how the things we swore we'd never be become us anyway. Guess growing up sneaks in quiet like sunrise through the haze, but I'm grateful for the journey, every memory that was made. They told us get a haircut and go get yourself a real job. Now I'm saying the same words I used to shrug off, man, that's how I thought I'd never ever feel that way, but time's got a funny way of turning back for wild hearts and the folks who missed those days. Drove by the liquor store and didn't even stop. If you knew me back then, well, you know how big that is. My God, got my coffee in the morning, staying in instead of going out. Yeah, time's got a funny way of turning life around.